Let's move on to the next part of this video, so which is we're gonna download Kali Linux. And I already download, but I'm gonna show you guys the step to download Kali Linux. First, you open your browser, then you just type here. Actually, you can just type here Kali Linux. As you can see here, now we want to choose this one, install images. Click on it, and yours is gonna be the 64. I already installed it, but if you ready, you're just gonna click on install. And as you can see, it is installed. So I already have it, so you don't need to install it. So now our next move will be open our VirtualBox. Let me just open the VirtualBox here. So open our VirtualBox. Let's turn on our PfSense first. PfSense 2. Okay, this one right here. Let's start our PfSense. So while it's starting, we have our PfSense up and running. We install the Kali Linux. So we want to click on new, choose the name Kali 2. It's going to be the name for me, and do not select image yet. Let's choose Linux, and here it's going to be 264. Okay, now it's good. Let's click on next, and the memory one is good. CPU, let's give it to CPU next. Let's choose, let me give it 80. If you have the storage, you can just choose 80, and then next, and then finish. Now that we're done, let's go back to our setting and system. Let's unselect the floppy, we don't need it. Go hard disk, move it up, optical, move it up, and display, we good there. Storage. Okay, so now you want to click on empty, and as you click on empty, just click on this one right here, choose a disk file, and find your Kali and click on open. So now we have the Kali there. So that one is good. Let's go to network. You want to open the network, and the network, let's go to expert. So we want to open it and then connect to internal network, and here we want to change it to virtualize. Okay, now it's done. Feel like we have all the configuration that we needed. So now we can go ahead and start our Kali. From here, we want to choose the graphical install and click OK. Enter, and just let it at the installation. And now we want to just give it a time. Okay, we want to choose your language. English is fine for me. Okay, United States, yes. It depends where you located, and American English, okay. Okay, so as you can see, the installation is going. Let's just give it a second. It should be coming up soon. You wanna give it a name, which is gonna be Mara, and click on continue, and then here you want to set up a new password, and make sure to remember your password. So we're going to set up a new password there, and retype the new password again, and click on continue, and we're just gonna wait, and then click on yes. Here we want to go yes, and click on continue. Let's see here. Okay, so we can just click on continue here. Click on continue, and then let it finish up the installation. It should be quick. So I had to fast forward the video so we won't waste time on waiting on the installation. So now we want to click on continue, and as you can see, the installation is pretty much done. Click on continue and let it finish up. Yes, voila, as you can see, it's done now. So let it just restart. Click on the first option, click enter, and just give it a time. Should be rebooting easily, and our Kali Linux should be coming up soon. As you can see, the Kali Linux is there. So we're going to click on Mara to put our password that we set up, and should be coming up. Alright guys, as you can see, we have our Kali Linux running. Let's go ahead and do some update on our terminal. What you want to do, you want to open the terminal first, and you run the command sudo app update and sudo app upgrade full. We want a full upgrade, full upgrade. Click OK, put our password. Okay, just let it run. It's upgrading right now. We want to make sure that to upgrade and update all the packages that we have on our Kali Linux, because we just installed the Kali Linux. So okay, now that we're done with our updating, with the updates that we were doing, let's go ahead and log into our PfSense interface. You want to open the Firefox, and when it's done, you want to type in .0.0.1, click enter, and this is the interface of the PfSense. And the username, the default username would be admin, and then the password would be PfSense, lowercase PfSense. Not now. There you go. As you can see here, we already logged into our PfSense. Now we want to do some configuration in our PfSense. So let's go to next. Let's click on next, and for the name we can leave it at PfSense for now. And let's see, let's go ahead and uncheck. Click on next. The time zone, let's change our time zone. Let's see, yes, and then click on next, the CP. Let's uncheck the block RFC 1918. Click on next. We can leave our IP address as then .0.0.1. Good. Let's go ahead and set up a new password. Type it here again. Next. Save, reload. You gotta wait. There you go. Just click on finish. Okay, now we have is complete. There you go. So this is all the information that we have. This is the LAN, the first one, the second one, and then this is the third one, and this is our WAN here. So now what we want to do, we want to go to interface and click on this one right here, and you can change the name a bit more. 5 range. Click on save, and then you want to click on apply change here. Okay, now that one is done. Let's go ahead and change the second one, and let's go back to interface and change this one. Okay, so here let's change it to gonna be the name Magalab. Yeah, we don't have to change anything. We can just save those changes and click on apply changes. There you go. So as you can see here in the interface, we have the Mara Cyber range and we have Mara Lab. So we already set up those. Go ahead and finish up our configuration here. So this one, you want to go to service, go to DNS Resolver, and let's see, DHCP registration, you want to check this one, and static DHCP, you want to check those two. And click on save. And then when you click on save, you want to click on apply changes. Just give it a second. There you go. Now that part is done. Okay, now we want to click on advanced setting, and we want to enable the perfect support and enable perfect DNS key support. Okay, we want to make sure those two are enabled, and from there we want to click on save, and now we want to come to apply changes and give it the time to apply those changes. Right, those changes are done. Okay, now that we want to continue with our configuration, we want to go to system, click on advanced, and click on network, and network come down here, and we want to enable this hardware checksum offloading. We will click on OK, and then click on save. Okay, and it's going to restart our, it's going to reboot our Kali Linux. And remember that we already changed the logging, so we have a new, not the logging, but we already changed the password, so we will we need to put in the new password that we created with PfSense. So just remember that. Just give it the time to come back. So I have a couple of seconds. So this configuration, I will definitely go in depth on exactly the explanation of this configuration. That will help us to understand exactly why we did all this configuration that we have been doing in PfSense. So I will definitely make another video about those configurations. So we better have an understanding on exactly why we did all those configurations. Okay, so gonna be admin as the username and the password like I saved it here. So I still gonna click on sign in, and it's good. Now we're back on our PfSense.